Hey guys, Titan here, founder and lead programmer for Epic Duel. Want to welcome you to our 6th Epic update. A huge release. We actually waited longer than a week to do this one because we had so many things to put in, and I want to jump right into those right now. You can see I am equipped here on my sweet new chopper. I got one of several new bikes that Nightwraith has designed, equipped, and I'm going to show you where you can get this bike and other bikes. Before this release, you had to work through Valestra's Arcade to be able to get a hover bike. Now that bike will remain rare, and through Valestra's Arcade is the only way you can get that bike. But outside of Fortune City, a new bike vendor has come to town, and he has several new bikes that you may be interested in. Make your way to him and just click shop. You're going to see 4 new models that we have available for sale. The Chopper, that's the one that I have equipped. You have the Roadhog, the Jetbike, and the Phantom. These are really cool bikes, and they're not just for looks. They actually improve the speed at which you traverse the map. So if you unequip your bike from your inventory, you'll see that when you walk around the screen, you go a lot slower. So there's a huge advantage to having the bikes. Another really big feature, highly anticipated feature, and this is of course just the beginning of what we have in store, is faction headquarters. They've come out in this release. To get to your headquarters, first of all, you need to be part of a faction. So you can either create a faction by visiting one of many NPCs around the map. They'll help you create a faction. Once you're in a faction, or if you get invited, you go down here to this button at the bottom. This is your faction manager. You just click My Faction, and you're going to see a new button in the lower left corner that says View Headquarters, or I'm sorry, Visit Headquarters. If you click this button, it's going to take you to your private headquarters, and there's 2 different styles. This is the Exile headquarters, as I am part of an Exile faction. And it's comprised of several screens, so you make your way inside. And we have some really neat things. It's completely custom. You have your flags displayed. So as a founder, if you want to change the look of your flags, they'll appear within your faction. So it really gives the locations a custom feel. Make your way up top. You can see the outpost here. You can look on to the road that leads into your faction, and we're going to be building on this in the future, adding all sorts of options and customizations that you can make to your headquarters. You saw a message board here right when you came in, and I want to talk about that a little bit now. This is a new feature that's we're going to build upon as we develop headquarters, but we noticed there was a problem where if you were trying to communicate with a faction member that wasn't online, it was really difficult. Click on the message board and you'll see that you have a note bot. Every faction has a note bot, and the first option is to view the messages. So click your messages. You see you have no messages right now. What this will let you do is type a message and just press enter, and it's going to post that message to your board. And each board can store up to 20 messages at a time. So this is going to be a way that if you want to discuss events or schedule meetings, or say, hey, the founder may want his members to get so many wins each day, this is going to be a preliminary location where you can type messages that will span all servers, and they'll be available for you to read later if you come back. So maybe one of your members leaves, comes back, he wasn't online, goes back to the message board, clicks View Messages, and then he'll be able to see all the messages left by the players. Each player can delete their own messages, and founders and officers also have the ability to delete all messages. Just click Remove Note, and now you again have no messages. Easy as that. Some other pretty significant changes have happened in this release, and one of them you'll see within the faction manager. We had some complaints that players were being basically scammed into joining factions, and then the founders were asking the members to contribute all their battle tokens to different capture points, and then as soon as they got the member to contribute their tokens, the founder would boot the players. So we wanted to make it more fair for the players, and what we did was we've increased the fee, the influence fee, that founders will pay when they kick a member. Now you see that Night Wraith is on my faction, and he has contributed 25 battle tokens to my faction. Prior to this update, if you booted somebody, it would only cost you 20 influence. After this update, you click Remove Player, and now it's going to cost you 20 influence plus 10 times the number of battle tokens they've contributed. So as a player, if you want to secure your position within a faction, make sure you make those battle token contributions, because it's going to make it much more costly. You can see 270 influence can make a pretty substantial dent in somebody, especially if you have thousands of contributions. It would cost the faction a significant percent of their influence to boot you, so it adds a protection to the players. So last thing for this update, what's with the yellow stars beneath my name? I have 4 stars down there. Well, we've added a new rating system, a player rating system in this update, and this has kind of come about because of the achievements page that we've introduced a few updates back. We realized that the achievements were slightly hidden from view as you're running around the map, and maybe players don't check that so often. So what this new rating system is going to do is very publicly display the fact that you have earned a lot of achievements in game and that you are a player of high caliber. So what you can do is click on your stats page, and you'll see a new field that we've created. This actually replaced the rank field, and what we've done with rank is we've moved it up here within the character field. So you still have your rank displayed, it's just combined with your character class and your level. A couple fields below, you'll see a rating number and then a base number, and followed by some stars. What this means is the first number is how many points you have, how many rating points you have. The second number is the number of points you need to earn another star. So I need 30,000 rating points to get what would be my 5th star. So where do these rating points come from? Well, if you go to your achievements page, you'll notice a small change that's been made to this page. When you roll over your achievements, you're going to see a new star that says the number of rating points that each achievement is worth. And for the achievements that you purchase through vendors like Philestra or the Lawman, the rating points are exactly the same amount as the battle tokens that they cost. So for many of these, they're basically just the price. But for other ones that need to be earned, things that you can't just buy from a vendor, like World Domination or some of our other statuses, these are going to have a lot more value. And we really wanted to thank our original supporting players. So in this release, we've done something for all of our founders, for all of our elite players, and all of our alpha testers. You can see that those that carry these unique badges receive 5,000 rating points right out the gate. This is going to immediately jump you to have several stars, and you'll be well on your way to getting your 5th star by just buying some more achievements, fighting more battles, and especially as we release more achievements in the future. I think that will wrap it up for this update. We've got some crazy cool features coming. We're going to be doing some system improvements, and item enhancements is right there. A lot of new features coming. We'll be discussing those in the forums, so make sure you check us out there, and be sure to follow us on Twitter as well.